I'd like you to please put your hands together and make welcome Dr. Kolade Adepoju. We're going to have his citation and then it will take over.
It is my pleasure to
we need to get your citation,
entrepreneur
sir.
and passionate mentor, Dr. Kolade Adepoju. With nearly 2 decades of experience, he is the CEO and Managing Director of Real Homes, where he leads efforts to addressing housing challenges across Nigeria and Africa. As a fellow of the Institute of Management Consultants and a certified management consultant, Dr. Adepoju has built multiple thriving businesses in real estate and brand communications. He is a West Africa Youth Ambassador, recipient of the Nelson Mandela Leadership Award for Excellence and Integrity, and founder of the Kolade Adepoju Mentoring Program, an initiative empowering young change agents across Africa. A regular voice on leadership and entrepreneurship platforms, he has featured in numerous media outlets and conferences, both locally and internationally. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Adepoju.
Thank you. Please have your seats. When I'm done, I'm going to have a selfie with everybody here. But before then, there's something I want to do. And I want to first of all thank God for this opportunity. I've been learning, hope you've been learning. There's one heartache I have, and is with my generation and the generation coming behind us. It's so pathetic that we have this kind of value and some of us don't value it. I wish I had this opportunity while I was in school. I didn't have this opportunity. But it's an irony that I think is what you lack. That's what God says you should do. So don't take this with levity. I'm sure your life will be changed from this experience. So please, Dr. Jimmy has spoken, fantastic person. Fantastic. My honorable, because it's from my state, my honorable spoke powerfully. I was joking with him that I think I'm also in line, because I told him, I said, please, sir, just share your story. Story is important. But before I go into the crux of the matter today, I would like to celebrate somebody special, my wife. You see, so somebody was joking. We were at Footprint in January, and somebody was saying that he was just hearing them saying that, that shoe, if I just get that shoe. I asked my wife a question. I said, what did you see in me when you said yes? Because if I was me, I won't say yes to myself. She saw the gold in me. My wife is my strong pillar. Her name is Barrister Damilola Adepoju. She's the mother of my 3 children. Yeah. The only woman that have my children. And will forever be the only woman. So tomorrow, if you hear anything online, it's a lie. Please celebrate her for me. Please celebrate her. Celebrate my wife for me. Celebrate my children. My son, my first child name is David. The second is Jason, and the last one is Queen Esther. One of the reasons I have to do that is because I'm going back home. And honorable, you tell me that you've been in this thing before I came in, that you must learn to celebrate them. And then I will also celebrate the speakers. I also want you to understand that these people that are here, they are here not for anything we are giving to them. There is nobody you will be seen standing on this stage that if they want to charge per hour is not in thousands of dollars. And they decided to come to UNILAG just to come and impact you guys. Please celebrate them. I want to celebrate my personal person, Dr. Jimmy Awokola. Thank you so much. I want to celebrate again my honorable Iadisa. I want to celebrate my sister. You are going to hear her. She's going to come on the panel session, and I call her Dr. Grace. I mean, her story, I'm going to have a podcast with her. You cannot hear her story and not believe that there's hope. Her story is too, I mean, I don't know what to say about it. I was talking to somebody about you the day before. I said that, there's a doctor. She's actually the youngest hospital owner in this country. Medic Partners. So I brought all these people to let you know that there's hope. So I'm here to talk about Emerge. You see, Emerge, rise into purpose. Thankfully, I told Honorable to share his story. While he stood there, I got actually the essence of what I'm going to share. What is Emerge? Because at times people ask, Emerge. What is Emerge? I will take you back to explain what is Emerge, because you cannot explain Emerge without submerge. There's no way you want to explain, there's no way you want to define Emerge before you must first of all know what is submerging. And I have a generation, and if you are here today, I celebrate you. Please celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. It shows that you are going somewhere. It shows that there's a seed of greatness that is in you. It shows that there will be a time Honorable Sheya Adisa will be in first class, and you will walk up to him and say, I was in that conference, Emerge. It shows that one day you guys will own things that will be proud to even be associated to. But one thing I have to teach you and I have to tell you here is that submerging is first before emerging. If you are not buried, you cannot come. You know, there's something, and this is my life. I'm going to share my story with you. You know, I was listening to Honorable Sheya Adisa's story, fantastic story, A-level, US, went to, me. There's no even level. Necklace of hay. But you know, God is so amazing that He brings different fabrics together. A story, sitting there here hearing a story, is amazing to me that, wow. Because we have to know, because do you know, funny thing is that one of the way I thought to enter politics was because I've heard somebody said that it was your mommy that nominated you. You've heard it too, Abi? So if he does not share the story, because most people, one of the things that failures always like to do is that they give excuses for the reason why you are succeeding. So they tell you that it's succeeding because we don't have that leverage. It didn't get there because there's one person that says, oh yeah, come. This is one of the best politicians we have in this country. I can tell you that. And I will promise you, you will never see anybody on camp platform that is not worthy of being there. We are very picky at people who bring on this platform, because our main goal, I'm sure all of you have that thing. You have this. You see, the main thing is to raise positive influencers. The birth of camp came in year 2020 when God told me the problem of this country is because the negative, the bad influences more than the good. Until we deliberately make sure that the good influences more than the bad, the country will become worse. Do you know where we are now? It's because it's called captocracy. A government when the worst rule the best. When he was saying who is interested in politics, I was looking, everybody needs to be interested in politics, or else you will be ruled by people that have empty skulls, nothing in their head. Some things are just common sense. But these people are just there, not for you. It says something, government is for the people. And I want to let you know know that there is still hope in this country. Man, you give me $10 billion to leave this country, I will not move an inch. I'm telling you, I will not move. There's no nation that is as blessed as this country. I mean, I've been privileged to travel. I mean, I've been privileged to see outside. There's nothing out there. I mean, there's nothing. I was in France in a conference. I did a conference of Embassy of Nigeria in France, in Paris. We did a conference, and there was a guy that the richest person in that community. So I was excited. I mean, this must be a very, very heavy guy. He said, that guy get money. So I was open, and I'm a real estate developer. So I thought that this man, at least if now one or two, he go buy from me. When the guy came to, everybody was hailing him. He was tall. So in my head, I just said, like, how much that guy go the hand? My heart was broken. The guy earned 5,000 euro a month. When I heard that, I said, I'm in the wrong place. 5,000 euro? What is that? And this is a guy that they were hailing. It means average person earns 2,000, 5,000, 3,000. And the guy too was chairman in the occasion. Because I'm telling you this so that, because many of you, your lifetime goal, does that mean that some of us will not go out? Yes, but don't go out like you want to go and fight. There is no greener pasture anywhere. You must be intentional. I'm telling you, the only place Kolade can be Kolade is Nigeria. With nobody. So, going back, telling you that before you must emerge, you must submerge. You must go, I mean, because all of you, most of you here, you are in your season of submerging. There's nothing wrong with you. I mean, there's nothing wrong with you. I see a generation that want to blow overnight. I see a generation, you see, for example, now, many people now, what they are looking at is the way this guy look. I mean, hey, there was a time I wore two shirts, one trouser for 1 year. 2 shirts, 1 trouser for 1 year. There was a time that if I see, I mean, when I knew that, one day somebody give me pure water of 10 naira. I went in and I knelt and said, God, thank you. Because, so you are not, there's nothing odd. The only problem you may have is impatience. And that is one thing I want you to go home with today. A season of submerging is not a wrong season. It is actually important and crucial to your destiny. It's a process. And if you exempt yourself from the process, you will not last. While I was in school, I know many guys. In fact, the school I went to was the headquarters of Yahoo Yahoo. They would terrorize you with cars. I went to Lautech. I mean, they will terrorize you. You see, what is the latest of the latest car was in my school. But I knew earlier that if I cut this process, I will not last. Many of them are dead. The biggest boys in school then, they are nowhere to be found. And God is still telling us that He has not started with us. Because we waited. Patience is a virtue that my generation must not throw away. You must understand that there's a process you must pass. If you exempt yourself from that process, you will not last. A generation is being swallowed because of impatience. Just a year, 2 years, 4 years. Do you know, I was telling somebody that when I came to Lagos, the first place I landed was in Ajegunle. When you know Ajegunle, anybody that know Ajegunle here? Oh, these people don't know Ajegunle. By the time you are walking, you must watch your step. Not because your shoe is fine, but you may carry something you don't want to carry home. Somebody has just thrown something on the street. I mean, a fantastic place. The longest time I used in the bedroom when I was in Ajegunle, I don't think it's up to 1 minute. Because by the time you are pouring the water is coming back. So you just want to pour it once and then go out and clean your leg. I never used the toilet once because by the time you enter toilet, he will go back. God help you. That thing hold you for midnight. But when I came to Lagos, I said, and that was 2013. I asked a question. Let Gaze Baba come in now. Celebrate my brother. Hey, please play no turning back. Celebrate my brother. Celebrate my brother. The cultural architect himself. He's going to come after me. He's not coming to sing today, he's coming to talk. But we are coming back.
Raise your voice and shout, come on.
To follow Jesus, I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back.
Celebrate my brother. So, I told you guys, and I mean, so as I was saying, patience is a virtue. And as I was talking about patience is a virtue, patience himself came in. Patience, his story is patience. I knew times we prayed together. So I saw some people say, somebody's calling him young boy. I say, because there's a virtue we need to hold on to. And the virtue is patience. Patience. Decide and tell yourself that you say whatever you want to be, you can be. I was talking about Ajegule. That my Ajegule story, I must publish it. Hey! My God. I never knew there's a Black River until I got to Ajegule. So one of the things I want to do, one of the way I'm marking my son's 5-year birthday next year is to take him to Ajegule. Yes. Because when you grow up in Ikoyi, you think life is normal. You need to know there's life so that they can also grow with empathy. That's his birthday. Some birthdays I've given him land, but this one is Ajegule is the gift. Because, so while I was there, I asked myself a question. Where are the richest people living in this town? They said one place called Ikoyi. I said, but that name God is not true. Why will it be Ikoyi? I was meant to hear maybe some tush name say Ikoyi. I said, okay, we'll find ourselves there. That was in 2013. In 2015, I was able to get money to rent a place at Igodo. He said, when you want to get to that Igodo, you need a canoe. Because the water that is there, is it that you have to use canoe to get there. Now, all of you thought I live in that Igodo. I didn't live there. I took the money and used it for an assignment. And I waited another 5 years to get an house in Lagos. I became a chartered squatter. I have the understanding of how to squat. I know the ways because I have nowhere to go to. I wash pampers, I wash damper, I do amala. You sweep the floor. When you are squatting, you don't have any. They will sit us down and slice bread. They will count it. You say you are not eating. I'm telling you all this story to understand that today, if I want to buy a bakery, if I want to buy a bakery, I will not think twice. To the glory of God, to the glory of God, all the conferences and everything we have been doing in million. It has been single-handedly sponsored by God through me. Nobody has dropped one kobo. And I'm telling you, this is the same me that I couldn't afford 100 naira, 200 naira a time. The difference is I waited. Your submerging time is a time you should not joke with. Don't joke with it or else you will be cut short. A generation will be swallowed if you don't understand this virtue. Waiting time is a precious time. I tell you, when you wait, when the result comes, it's sweet. You can't take my story from me. I wait, you can't. When I'm living any life I live now, you can't have any opinion. Where were you when me and poverty know ourselves? He knows me by name, I knows him. I knew that this guy, I know his color. Poverty was I sat down and said, you, it will end in my generation. But when they started Yahoo in this country, I knew when they started in year 20s, 2000 rather. I knew it started. It was my boss. I had one person. He will leave Nigeria on Friday and come back, go to UK, and come back on Sunday. They were our area, but it was easy to plug. You have seen the plug. It was easy. But even as a small boy, I knew, if I do this, I won't end well. Should I tell you that Egbon today is dead? It wasn't that they killed him. It was depression that killed him. He was so poor. He was so poor that a beggar was richer than him. Because you know what you do when you take all these shortcuts, that you go to the future, bring what is in the future to the present, and you exhaust it. And by the time you exhaust it, you are done for. Submerging season is a season you should not take with levity. Understand that you have a glorious destiny. I'm telling you, if I can make it, there's nobody here that cannot make it. If I can make it. When I was in 500 level, I traveled all the way. I traveled from Lagos to Ibadan, from Lagos to Ogbomoso every week, risking my life because I actually don't have choice. I started paying my house rent, my school fee, feeding myself from 200 level. Many of you still have parents here that gives you money. If your pocket money is delayed, you say, "Mommy, what's that?" So I didn't have any choice. I was in a place of no choice, yet I stick with what is right. Don't forget, submerging time is a precious time. Don't joke with it. Wherever you are, male, female, big, small, tall, short, like Honorable Adisa's friend. Wherever you are, you have a glorious destiny, but you can place a cost and a limitation on yourself. If you want to have it early, be patient. I won't lie to you. There was a season in my life that I'll be working on doing and I'll be crying. Because also, as a young chap, I started also making money early and God took it. I started making money early. Doing my IT. As an IT student, I could afford a car. At times, I would go to work, make $100, 200,000 in a day. I was making money. But a season came. God saw that I was arrogant. I think he thought that the submerging time is not finished. He now digged me. And the digging was far. It was a deep place. He buried me. Put it. I was saying, God, just have mercy. If I've done anything. Because if you have never had, it's a good thing. But if you have ever had and you don't have again, it's a bad place to be. Hey! It's a bad place to be. I was giving people hundreds of thousands as at then. I couldn't afford pure water of 10 naira. I said, what have I done? What have I done? It was a season of close to 2 years. I will be walking on the road and I will be crying. Say, Lord, have mercy now. You don't do. Anything we want make I do, I go do. He said, I'm still digging you. He said, I should bring you out. But I thank God that happened. Because if it had not happened, I would have self-destruct myself at this level. You know, we are talking about don't sin, don't fornicate. When you are poor, you can sin it actually. How are you even affording sin when you are poor? I mean, you have not eaten, you are taking, you are double dating, you are having boyfriend. I mean, how are you doing it? How? In this economy? How? But when God has blessed you, that you can decide I'm going to Germany, from Germany to Spain, and you can send ticket to 3 people and go and be waiting for you there. I mean, you can send ticket. I was in Dubai 2 years ago, and man, the room on 26th floor, I was seeing heavens. Big bed, massive. And I was there first day. So the second day, the cleaner came. Thank God, they brought a lady and a guy. So the lady could not understand how a man would sleep in this kind of suits alone. She could not understand. She said, sir, you mean you slept here alone? I said, yes, I slept here alone. My destiny is precious to me. Even though I can afford it. In Dubai, you don't need to have actually, you just go on the street, you pick number. You want Canadian, you want Caribbean, it's on the street. You just step out, you pick it and call. Any flavor. But if I was not submerged then, I would have self-destruct myself today. I've had people following me in camp for 5 years. I mean, they can never tell you that I'm too serious with my life. I'm too serious, I'm so focused. As at anything, if anybody tell me you are doing, I say, really, I'm doing well? I've not even started. Because submerging season will train you to be a man. It will train you to be a person of integrity. You see what we wrote there? Transformation, excellence, integrity, love, hope. You will only get it in submerging time. Bill Gates said something. He said he likes failure because success is a lousy teacher. When you are succeeding, the ovation is everywhere. But the only time you actually learn is when you fail. So don't see failure as an enemy. See it as a path to your destiny. Failure is actually a path to your destiny. It's not your enemy. You've got to understand the opposite of success is not failure. Whoever taught you that taught you wrong. The opposite of success is not failure. Failure is a path to success. Show me any man that said that I succeed without failing is a fraudster. He has, everybody you see have stories of massive failures. Massive failure that if God did not show up, you are doomed. I've had mine many times. I mean, I say, God, now my village people have now gotten me. But at this point, it's only you that can help me. Failure is not the opposite of success. So briefly, I don't think I should even talk about a match. Because submerging is actually what I should talk about today. Stay there, enjoy the season. It's interesting. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you. Today now, I can't just go anywhere. Somebody can snap me. Yeah, I mean, my story will sell a bit. Honorable, that story will sell. The youngest hospital owner now, you've just put there, the youngest hospital owner in Nigeria has blah, 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 blah. People will read it. Is it Gates Papa we'll talk about? It will sell very well. The Lord, keep my brother. It does not mean anything to him. In fact, where we went to sit down is a normal place. Nothing. Because there was a season, and let me tell you something. Newsflash: the longer the season of this submerge, the bigger the greatness will come when it comes. The longer you are buried, and I'll end with a story. When you want to plant beans, when you are planting beans will take 3 months or so, it's out. But a bamboo tree, there's not even actually a Chinese bamboo. That one, a normal bamboo will take 3 years. This one will take 5 years in the ground. 5 years! You are watering. You are plowing. You are digging. Nothing is coming out. Everybody will convince you that you should quit. Don't do this thing now. I've met, sir, honorable. Please don't put this in the mic. I have a friend. He works with, I will not even mention, he works with a, what is it called? This, crime institution in this country. Hey, welcome the mama. Mama is here. Please celebrate her. A friend that works with crime institution and is telling me that you are just dulling yourself. Go and do something. Collect money. Try and make sure it's plenty. We will cover you in this country. I look like a stupid person to him. Because he said, you are just saying this, you're doing it right, doing it right. What is doing you? Doing it right. Go and steal money and come, we'll cover you. See this governor. Right there was calling them, right there in my front. That is the country we have found ourselves. You must say, I will do opposite. Actually, if you are following the path everybody is following, it shows that it's not a right path. Yes, you can't. An elephant will take a. By the time he's pregnant, he will not. This guy will not deliver. What is happening now? He will not deliver. But by the time he delivers, he is mighty. What do you want? Do you want to have it now and you fizzle out in no time? Ask yourself this question and take and say, decide today that I will stick to what is right. I will do what is right. I will do what is right. I will do it irrespective of, I said, God, if you, I would rather remain poor than go the other way out. I sign up. I told him, I said, I sign up. This poverty I'm fighting now, I will tell poverty that I give you I submit to you. If it means that I have to go to that place to go and get it, man, no. And today, there's nowhere any of our mates in the whole wide world can stand that we can't stand. There's nothing I was saying something, I said, if I spend 5% of my income, there will be problem. There will be serious problem if I just decide to just spend. We are not in spending. We are in building nation. We are in building men. I will empty my account to build lives because one life is more precious than all the money in Nigeria vote. One life. Destinies are precious. Lives are precious. The national coordinator of camp today has been following since 2018. I did his marital counseling, even though I wasn't a pastor. I did everything for him. He was in school. I guided him out of school. Anytime he's now a baby boy. That life, I see how he has progressed. And I'm telling him, hey, patient. In fact, you don't even have any choice. You've seen my life now. You've seen my life. That's why I tell people that are close to me. I say, you see my life. My life is open. It's an open book. It's an open book. So, one of the things I want you to take home is that don't see that season of darkness as a bad season. Probably you need that darkness to reflect. You need that darkness to learn. You need that darkness to build. It's so sweet to build in silence. It's so sweet. So interesting. Nobody's going to, I'm into real estate, and I know when you are building in a place that people don't know, it's safer for you than to build and be popular out there, because there's some agency that will come that no matter all the approvals you have, they will prove it to you that you don't have approval. And that is how life works. When you want to show when you're not supposed to show. There's one of my mentees now. I said, I will call this guy and tell him, if you want to be in this place, we don't live like this. We don't live like this. We don't live like this. This is how we live. If you want to go out and say, Kolade is my mentor. If you ever mention my name, we don't live like this. Or else, don't tell anybody that you know me. Because there's a way, there's a matter, there's a pattern to live. There's a way to live. My friends, my brothers, my sisters, understand that life itself is a teacher. Life itself is a teacher. If you don't learn from what we are telling you, life will teach you. And it's a life will teach you with no emotion. It is about garbage in, garbage out. Life does not understand. Oh Lord, that it does not. It will teach. It will give it to you. So we are telling you so that you can. I see when people register, we have close to 1,000 people register. We have 100 level, 200 level, 500 level students registered. I mean, amazing. But understand from the get-go that life is a good teacher. Submerging season is a season you should never trivialize. Don't. And anybody that tells you that there is a fast way to make it is a liar. Hey, is a liar. I mean, I went to. I went to. People mocked me. They will mock you. They will mock you. It's a normal. It's a part of the process. People will mock you. They will tie you to your face like this. When I was living with my younger brother, and I escorted with my younger brother. We didn't collect the house. By that time I was still a chartered escorter. So I was escorting with him. My dad will call my brother every day and not remember that his elder brother is there. He will not even check up on me. The same father called after some years of waiting, of submerging, when God now make me emerge, he called all of my siblings. He said, all of you, go and learn from Kolade. He knows something. My father is a Muslim. He said, if I will become a Christian today, it's because of you. That is life. Waiting time is a season that is not popular, but yet powerful. You may not hear this. Maybe you are expecting motivation. I'm not a motivation speaker. I don't have anything motivation. I will tell you how it is. Submerge. Wait. And I will tell you few things. And one of the things that some of the speakers have spoken, in your waiting time, in your submerging time, what should you be doing? What? Because at times many people waste that season. You waste a precious season. To be frank, those seasons, at times I wish I had some that I will have time. Because, you see, when you are out there now, you don't have time anymore. You don't have time. One of the things you have to do that in those seasons, learn, read voraciously. In my submerging time, if I don't read 60 pages a book, I will put my leg in water and open my eye. I must read. I was reading voraciously. I finished a 400-page book in 6 days. I was reading, flipping the books. I was flipping it. Now I may not have the time to read 60 pages. But what I've learned in those seasons can never be taken. You call me at night in my sleep, come and speak on any subject matter in this world, I will perform. Because that time I was learning. Nobody, when you don't even have anywhere to, you don't even have transport to go out. So you just sit down at home and just be reading. Well, you don't even know what to eat. I had one boy there, the guy is in Belarus now, who will contribute 50 naira to buy bread. And that bread, you would eat it. There are many mechanisms to make breast stay long in your tummy. Poverty will teach you. Poverty will teach you. You have to, first of all, the bread cannot be too soft. It has to be thick. So that when you take it in, it will be swelling your tummy. But those times, after eating the bread, I continue reading. Read. That today, I've met myself in platforms that I asked myself, how can this happen? I've met myself, everything that has happened to me, nobody I don't mean my father, in my lineage, since Adam, Eve has come, nobody has experienced it. And I actually was the only person that waited in my family. All of my other siblings, they were going to, and they were shining. Do you know what it means that somebody will just wake up and just buy a Benz? Bought Benz, bought car for my daddy and you. The only thing you can say is that the Lord is good. You already look like a failure. It's not your elder brother, it's your younger brother, for crying out loud. So how do you feel? The guy one day beside me that was trying to teach me, I sat him there. I said, "Oh God, sit down. You know that if it's smartness, you are not even 10% as smart as I am. If I do this thing in 1 month, I'll be one of the biggest. I'm too smart. My head is too correct. my head is too correct. So, but I know that the end of this thing is ruin. Today, the guy cannot even afford the food to eat. I'm telling you, somebody that is in his 30s, oh, not even in 50s, 30s. He could not even afford it. I mean, he called me one day. He said, Kolade, everything you told me has happened. Because even when I did to say, I'll tell him, I said, there is no way they are mentioning rich men in this world and my name will not be there. I said, a time will come that I will be giving food. Even though I'm drinking Garina, a time will come that I will give food. A time will come I will feed nation. A time will come I will buy cars. A time will come I will give cars. I was telling him, I said, a time will come. This is my father that is calling you. I will be his bride. Everything has happened. And God is saying he has not started. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. In this kind of conference, I most of the time don't have notes. I just allow God should just speak through me whatever I want to take to his people. But please, don't forget this. If you hold on to this, I promise you with everything I have in me, that we'll meet at the top. I promise you that we will meet at the top. Guys up there, we will meet at the top. And I will end with this. Don't lose hope. If I can be where I am, I don't think your story is as worse as mine. I don't think so. If God can decide to lift a man from nobody, the first place I lived in Lagos was Ajegunle. It's Ajegunle. You know, because you know, I thought to myself, I said, you don't know Ajegunle. You need to go. I need to carry, maybe I will even do one day. I will just bring bus and carry all of it to Ajegunle. Come and see life. So you appreciate life more. But just a few years ago, I asked myself, where the richest guys in this city, where are they living? They said, Ikoyi, to the glory of God. I live there. I have properties there. I have projects I'm doing there today. So it's not about whatever is happening now. Just wait. Your time will be grand. I enter places now that, I look at myself. Only God. Only God. Only God. Decide not to give in. Don't blend with the people. Rather, decide to stick to what is right. I also want to quickly celebrate the escorts from Funab. Funab, my guys, thank you so much. They came all the way from Funab. Funab is next place we are going to. I was telling Dr. Jimmy today that we are going to be voracious with this. We'll go to everywhere. A generation is being destroyed by misinformation, by wrong information. People let you know all those Bella. Write it down. All those Bella you are saying. They are nobody. You know how many people that have reigned in the past? You know how many people? You know how many people? Entertainment. Many of them. There's one of them. This guy blew big. He was begging me money. He was in London. He needed money to add to his flight ticket. Baba mi, eje fún mi lówó kí n fi. London lówó ticket. Èmi kí wọ́n fún lówó ticket. They were venture because there's no future for anything that does not have substance. There's no future. You can't build your life on it. All of you are in university, you have courses you are studying. You've heard about you've heard about many things. If you want to go into leadership or politics, you've heard about many things. This conference is enough for your life to change all over. If you are ready for that change. If you are ready for that change. If you are ready for that change. And lastly, please bring my phone. Let me take selfie. I want every one of you to stand up. I want you to make a pledge. And after me, my brother will come up stage. The cultural architect himself. He will come up and then take you to another level of those. Is an epistle of what I just preached. We have that in common. Waiting is a profession. We understand how to wait. But the waiting worth it. Some of the questions I've asked many questions that we just laugh around that. I mean, you can never substitute waiting. I mean, it makes your result grand, bigger, and massive. Please, everybody stand on your feet. Stand on your feet. And this is something I want you to do with utmost sincerity and intentionality. Intentionality. And just say within you, say, I will just say aloud. I want to even hear you. Say, I will be patient. I will be patient. I will not waste my submerging time. I have greatness in me. If I wait, I will emerge. And I can promise you, you will emerge. So guys, I want to take a selfie with you all. Smile.
Nigeria is the faith of its people, but Nigeria hasn't always just.
This is a university that the first day I came, God said we have to come every year. So even though I'm not, and maybe I'll come and do my master's here or something, or maybe you guys will give me honorary doctorate, so that I can say this is my school, but I will come here every year. And I want to put all the speakers on spots. Yeah, they will come with us if we need them to come here. Yes. So guys, I celebrate. Let me just take a quick selfie.
Nigeria hasn't always justified the faith of its people, but there comes a time when you are pushed to the wall and there's nowhere to go but up.
If we just decide in our hearts that we want to build Nigeria and we want to take steps every day to make this country a better place.
This is our dream, and a new Nigeria is that dream that we so much seek and desire.
The destiny of Nigeria is in our hands. We are the country. The country is us.
We are Nigeria.
We are that turning point generation. We are Nigeria. We are the future.
We are the future.
This is a pledge you have to make.
We are the nation, we are part of this. Yes, we are so amazing. That's the least we shall be. At the heart of the nation, changing history. How can they say that we are finished? We have just begun. When we have nowhere else to run to, we have nowhere else to go. So get out of the way of the land of our dreams. We are the nation, we are part of this.
Because of time, thank you guys. I celebrate you. I love so much. I believe in you. I know you have a seed of greatness in you. Don't give in. Keep pushing. And I see you. I will definitely see you at the top.
We are part of this. Whoa.